If there's a molecule in your body that deserves an honorary wellness influencer badge, it's AMPK. Not because it sells supplements or posts sunrise yoga selfies, but because it sits quietly in the background orchestrating some of the most powerful longevity programs known to science. YMPK, short for AMP-activated protein kinase, is the cell's master energy sensor. It kicks into action whenever fuel is low, nudging the body away from growth and toward maintenance, repair, and resilience. And the best part? You don't need expensive drugs to activate it. You just need to do 3 things that are completely free: eat less, occasionally, move more, intelligently, and maybe sip some coffee, joyfully. Let's start with fasting. When you go for a stretch without food, whether it's a skipped breakfast or a full day of intentional calorie restriction, your body begins to burn through its immediate energy stores. As cellular fuel levels drop, AMPK senses the shift and switches on. This is where the metabolic magic begins. YMPK turns down anabolic processes like fat and protein synthesis and ramps up autophagy, the cell's cleanup crew. Damaged proteins, broken mitochondria, and leftover molecular junk all get recycled. Fasting also enhances insulin sensitivity and shifts metabolism toward fat burning. From the cell's point of view, this is not a hardship. This is a chance to reset. YMPK helps the body become leaner, sharper, and more efficient, all without a single bite. Exercise adds another layer to the AMPK story. Every time you move, your muscles consume energy, quickly depleting ADP, the body's energy currency. The drop in ADP and rise in AMP is AMPK's wake-up call. Whether it's a brisk walk, a spin class, or heavy lifting, exercise activates AMPK in muscle cells, the liver, and even the brain. And just like fasting, this promotes mitochondrial biogenesis, increases glucose uptake, and improves cardiovascular and metabolic health. What's wild is that this process doesn't just benefit athletes, it's even more potent in those who are sedentary or insulin resistant. In a sense, exercise is a personalized AMPK switch, calibrated to your effort. You don't have to run marathons. Just make your cells think they're working hard enough to need a boost. That's when AMPK shows up and gets things done. Then comes caffeine, the stealthy AMPK whisperer hiding in your morning mug. Caffeine isn't just a stimulant. It's a mild cellular stressor that tricks your body into thinking energy is slightly low. Through mechanisms involving increased calcium signaling and catecholamine release, caffeine gives AMPK a nudge without full-on depletion. The result is a subtle but cumulative activation of energy-conserving, repair-boosting processes, especially in the liver, brain, and muscles. It's not as intense as fasting or exercise, but it's consistent. Daily coffee drinkers may be giving their cells a low-grade hormetic challenge, a gentle push to stay metabolically flexible, attentive, and clean. And over time, those micro-adjustments might add up to significant improvements in how well and how long your body functions. What ties all 3 of these lifestyle choices together is that they trigger AMPK not by adding more, but by temporarily withholding. Fasting says, there's no fuel. Exercise says, we're using it up. Caffeine says, pretend we're under stress. The body responds not by panicking, but by becoming more efficient. YMPK responds by conserving resources, cleaning house, and extending cellular viability. This is what scientists call hormesis, the idea that a little bit of stress done right makes organisms stronger. It's a beautifully simple principle. Don't overwhelm the system, but don't let it stagnate either. And here's the hopeful twist. While modern life is designed to keep us in a constant state of energy surplus, snacking all day, sitting for hours, bathing in artificial comfort, we can still choose these small metabolic challenges to activate EMPK. You don't need to starve or run ultramarathons. You just need to give your cells enough reason to wake up and optimize. Skip a meal now and then. Move in ways that make your heart beat faster. Enjoy your coffee like it's a daily cellular pep talk. It turns out the path to a longer, healthier life might not be in chasing extremes, but in the gentle art of doing just enough to keep your AMPK fired up and your body engaged in the business of staying young.